The Gentleman Assassin versus the Baba Yaga, two killers, two legends, two completely different worlds. One drinks martinis and saves the planet with a smile. The other barely speaks but leaves entire criminal empires trembling. James Bond, the world's most iconic spy. John Wick, the man you call when you want someone gone forever. Tonight, in this AllVsAll episode, we dive deep into their origins, skills, training, weaknesses, hidden stories, and the ultimate question: if these two crossed paths, who would walk away? But remember, you decide that at the end. Their origins: elegance versus trauma. James Bond, born into privilege, but shaped by loss. After his parents died, Bond grew up hardened, emotionally distant, dangerously calm. He was recruited young by MI6, and from that moment on, James Bond was more weapon than man. He was trained to lie, seduce, infiltrate, and if necessary, kill without hesitation. To the world, he's a charming gentleman. To his enemies, he's a nightmare in a tuxedo. John Wick. John's story is darker. An orphan. A survivor. A child who learned early that the world takes everything unless you fight back. He was recruited by the Ruska-Roma crime syndicate and molded into a human weapon. His training wasn't classy, it was cruel. Brutal. Every scar on his body is a line in a long, violent story. Bond was trained by a government. Wick was trained by the streets. Two paths. Two killers. Two different kinds of monsters. Skills training: the spy versus the executioner. Bond is unpredictable. Hand-to-hand combat expert. Sniper. Pilot. Master of improvisation. He adapts instantly, from casino to combat zone, whether he's using a gadget or his bare hands. He can infiltrate a fortress, seduce your informant, steal your intel, and escape with a witty one-liner. Wick, in contrast, is precision incarnate. Gun fu master. Headshot machine. The man moves like he wants the world to slow down just so he can kill faster. His reloads? Perfect. His aim? Surgical. His pain tolerance? Borderline inhuman. Bond fights with strategy and charm. Wick fights with rage and focus. One kills because it's the mission. The other kills because it's personal. Their worlds: intelligence agencies versus the Underworld. Bond's enemies are massive, global threats. Secret bases. Nuclear plots. He stops villains who could destroy nations. Wick's enemies are intimate but terrifying: crime lords. Assassins. Secret societies like the High Table. A world where every waiter might also be a sniper. Bond saves the world. Wick survives it. But both live by one rule: once you're in, you never truly leave. Their legendary reputations: Bond is a myth built by governments. Wick is a myth whispered by criminals. Bond walks into a room and people recognize him, but Wick walks into a room and people stop breathing. Bond is the hero everyone knows. Wick is the warning everyone fears. MI6 trusts Bond with the world. The Underworld fears even speaking Wick's name. Unknown facts fans rarely know: John Wick's nickname Baba Yaga is mistranslated. In Russian folklore, Baba Yaga isn't a boogeyman, she is the thing you send after the boogeyman. So the nickname actually makes Wick the ultimate predator. James Bond has no confirmed real name. Many fans believe James Bond is just a code title passed from agent to agent, which would explain the changing faces over decades. Bond's kill count is one of the highest in spy fiction, but Wick surpasses him in just 3 movies, with over 300 confirmed kills. The Continental and MI6 would be natural enemies. One controls the criminal world. The other tries to stop it. If Bond and Wick ever met, it wouldn't be friendly. Both characters operate with a similar rule: no fear. No hesitation. No mercy. Final question: who walks away? We've compared their origins, their skills, their legends, their strengths, their demons. Now the stage is yours. If James Bond and John Wick crossed paths. If their missions collided. If Tuxedo met Fury. Backhand index pointing right, who do you think would win, James Bond or John Wick?